Well, this leg's not over yet. If Ashton can find at least one treble, she can pile some pressure on
58.
Rob Cross, but she's failed to do so. And she's made a mistake with accounting as well there. Allowing Rob Cross the luxury of going this route.
Game shot.
And he completes the 128 checkout. Maybe the miscount just took the pressure off and allowed Rob to relax. To complete yet another giant killing. It is just one dart. At double top.
42.
And it's just below the bottom wire. Surely Rob Cross now will finish this off. Well, that 6 is missed.
No score.
Make it 7. Unbelievable stuff here. Rob Cross cannot get over the finish line. And Lisa Ashton has made him pay. Ashton punishing Cross for 7 missed match darts. And it is the 4-time Women's World Champion who moves through at the expense of the world number 5. Ashton is into the second round.
Nothing between them. 5-5, 204 points apiece. Who can get this done in 6 darts?
100.
He's left 104. He's had a look at 104 and 105 and 127 and 148 in this game, Danny Noppert. And all of those finishes, he got the trebles, he got the big numbers, but he missed the double.
140.
He might not have the luxury of being able to do that here. Stay in there for the treble. And he has missed it because he's gone into treble 5. And Jim Williams should get at least one more match dart. He had one to win this game 6-2.
80.
Do not miss a big number. He doesn't, and it leaves double 16.
48.
And Jim Williams has missed another opportunity to wrap this game up. Danny Noppert, usually so comfortable on double 12, can seal it here. But we've only seen the real Danny Noppert for about 2.5 legs in this 11-leg battle. Can he just find the real Danny for one more dart? Yes, he can. And Danny Noppert somehow was 2-0 up, 5-2 down, survived a dart for a 6-2 defeat, and then turns it around. Jim Williams, a baffling display from both men, but Danny Noppert, by the end of it, we saw flashes of the man who's been one of the most consistent and most successful players on the tour for the last couple of years. He's into round 2.
Similar finishes here. And Evans is going for the break of throw. In style. Oosh. In she goes. A little bit different to the first leg. And that's a beautiful Super Ted outshot of 144. Combination shots have been good to him. Can he plug another? Double 16. Not quite. A fine effort from Ted. But with 3 darts in hand for Dirk, you'd fancy this is game over. Double 10. And it's job done for Dirk Telnikes. A paced performance, an average just over the 92 mark.
95.
Segment. Double 11. And Benito van der Pas, I do not know how he has just done that. Checkouts of 100, 88 on the bull, and 84 for a 12-darter in an absolute slog of a game. They both averaged almost exactly the same thing, but Maywisser couldn't get the job done, misses match dart for a 6-3 win, and van der Pas picks his pocket for his first ranking win in absolutely weeks.
It will seem like a long, long time since he hit a double. And he's only going to get 1 dart at double here.
18.
And he hasn't hit. And that hands A golden opportunity to Krzysztof Kachuk to win this match. Van der Voort shakes his head. And now he nods knowingly. He's resigned to his fate. And his fate is a first round defeat at the hands of Krzysztof Kachuk. And it could be a very, very significant one in Van der Voort's bid to reach a Grand Slam. The thumb is still in the running in that race and in this tournament. He beats Vincent van der Voort by 6 legs to 3.
To the wire we go. Clayton's got the 60. He's got the 14 for 32
90.
and has missed a match dart. Can Buncer pinch it with the best finish of the match? The answer is no, and he has that trouble again with the weight of the dart.
58.
It's all about Clayton and double 8.
Game.
Job done. It's not the best game in the world, and Buncer is going to be devastated that he didn't win that one from 5-3 up. Clayton has done just enough and won on double 8 with the last dart in hand, and he will play Carl Wilkinson or Bradley Brooks. That's coming up next on Streamboard number 1, so don't go anywhere.
45.
Oh, not much has gone right for Carl Wilkinson here, has it? And Bradley Brooks can put him out of his misery. Single 18 to leave tops. Very go-in-price route this for the 1-1-2. And a go-in-price outcome as well. It's a 6-0 whitewash for young Bradley Brooks, who sees off Carl Wilkinson, moves through to round 2 for the second time this week at the PDC Winter Series, and he'll take on the Ferret Johnny Clayton for a spot in his board final. We'll get cracking with some round 2 action and the African warrior Devon Peterson on the way.
Big visit here.
170.
Excellent darts from Nick Kenny, and that might be enough for him to nick the win.
100.
Chooses double 8
Game shot.
and hits double 8 and denies ball and progress that might have seen him bolster his bid to qualify for the World Championship. He will have to try again tomorrow as Nick Kenny edges it in a last leg decider.
Treble 15 or 19. Double 14. Oh, Ryan Murray nearly seals it with a brilliant checkout. He started it with a 1-6-1. Misses double 14 for a 1-4-5, but he will return to have another crack at that double 14 and register the victory over Devon Peterson, one of the top performers in world darts this year, to reach round 3. It's there. Ryan Murray, for the 3rd time in 4 days on the PDC Winter Series, reaches his board final, the last 32 stage. He'll take on either Ross Smith or Jeff Riddersman in that 3rd round, and if he wins that, it'll be his first time into the last 16 this week.
If Cullen takes this tops, didn't really scare that double 10. Those shots were a little timid. And this is a golden chance now for O'Connor to rediscover the lead. It hasn't been the best leg so far, but it could end with a flourish. Oh, and Cullen looked to the sky. It's almost like he knew that was going to go. That was a real body blow from the white-collar boxer. Big exchange coming in here. 67 left.
$92.
That will do, providing Cullen doesn't find another big out. He might. Oh, it's double 14 again. And don't leave him on double 14, Willie. I've told you, and you've got every right to scratch your head. Double 16. It's in that gap again. He hates blocking the bed there. This time he's got 2 from the angle. And it's got even worse. O'Connor is counting his chickens in the background, hoping that Cullen can't find the angle. Cullen's in a different part of Warwickshire from this dart, and he's hit the wire. Oh, unbelievable. How has O'Connor got this chance to win the match? Should be 1, and is at tops. to break Cullen's heart.
42.
And he misses one match start. 3rd down and 32. And he's outside again. The wire has been shaved, but now the 32 is hit. O'Connor was afforded one match start. They both shake their heads, but it's Cullen who goes through.
Well, I don't think he'll be finishing on the bullseye, but Jeffrey Desvan might be. Doesn't get a dart.
56.
What a turn of events here. Desvan has squandered leads of 3-0 and 4-1. He's missed 4 match darts. And now Ross Smith has missed the chance to get a match dart by missing the big number. Having done all the hard work to get there, he's tripped up right at the death. And Desvan has made him pay. A brutal ending to this match, an unforgivable mistake from Ross Smith, who is beside himself, missing that big number, costing himself a match start.
Speaking of fabulous jobs, it will be job done if John Michael finds 75. Blades has approached well, but it's going to be one match start at tops. Oh, job done. Really, really well done to take the last 2 legs with a little bit of good fortune, but real clinical nature in that final leg. But strap in, everybody, because it's Aspinall versus Jeff Smith next in a board final. You do not want to miss that.
Smith leaves 1-2-8. Aspinall could get a go at bull, could get 2 at double 16. 18 segment again. It's double 7. And he's won it. It's another combo finish from Nathan Aspinall. Really, really good game of darts. Holds of throw all the way through until right at the end when Nathan Aspinall, who celebrates his first win in 3 attempts this year against the silencer Jeff Smith.
And he will get the chance to stay in this match. Double top the choice.
65.
But he's missed it. Only once in this series of events has he lost his first round. That was against Willie O'Connor yesterday. But it looks as if the run is going to end in the 3rd round. That's where it's ended.
Game shot.
On the other days, and Michael Smith has just breezed to a 6-1 win.
Peter Wright doesn't get distracted. Not by the likes of that. Oh, maybe he does. Now then, Ricky, you left it. You've got to hit it.
No,
Oh, no. Well, it's a tactic, and it hasn't worked. 100 to leave double 1. They're both on double 1. Can either of them hit it? Yes, Peter Wright can. He gets the job done. It's a pedestrian 21 darter, but still featuring a comedy moment from Rapid Ricky Evans. The average drops to 98 for Peter Wright because he did so much faffing. But I tell you what, everything, apart from those last 3 visits to the board from the world champion, was absolutely world class. He's the man to beat here at the Ricoh Arena in Coventry. It's going to be down to Jermaine Watermaner or Christoph Kachuk to see if they can do it in the quarterfinals.
Can Damon get a shot at the bull? Or possibly double 5 from this position? He should. And it is the bullseye. Oh, that's beautiful. More signs of how dangerous this Western Australian is. Can Aspinall take the 160? Oh, look at this. Oh, the game deserved it. But that may be the last dart that Aspinall throws in this last 16 match. The winner of this one takes on Cullen or Simon Stevenson. But he's gone for his favourite option. How good is Damon Hetta, and how good is he on that double 16? An enormous average of 106, which could have been so much better than that. Aspinall didn't do much wrong, but he was closed out by the brilliance of the Australian.
85.
Jermaine sets up tops in case Peter can't find this number. But he might. And look at Jermaine. Disgust at the fact that Snakey's found the 60. He's found all 3. It's what he's been doing all day. He's been shutting people out. And what I mean, I might look at tops again. Can the flight assist once more?
60.
Not on this occasion. He doesn't get the flick on. And Wright will find himself. There's a little bit of a grin about Peter there. He knows that the game is up because he loves double eights. It's a good performance from Peter Wright. Not his best of the day, but J-Dub will lick his wounds. It's a quarter-final to add to the final from day one, but that's it for J-Dub. We've got more from Peter Wright coming up, and we've got a semi-final coming up on this board very, very shortly, so don't go anywhere.
140.
Just averaged 103 against Michael Smith, who we know is in form this week. But nothing like that here against Jose de Sousa, who has been allowed to enjoy a walk in the park, although there might be a final fumble and stumble. But he does finish the job, and he sees off Johnny Clayton. A 6-3 success for Jose de Sousa, who's through to the semi-finals at the Winter Series for the second time this week. Can he convert it into a final and perhaps even a win? The semi-finals then, Adrian Lewis against Jose de Sousa. That will be over on Stream 1. And Peter Wright against Joe Cullen coming next here on Stream 2. Stay with us.
42.
That's a little clumsy from Cullen.
Game shot.
And Peter gets it right again. This will have to go, Joe. It's one dart to stay alive. And that's been the problem. Wasn't much wrong with it, wasn't far away. But Peter Wright has two in hand
Game shot.
and only needs one. And Snakebite seals a place in the final as Peter Wright beats Joe Cullen by 7 legs to 1.
Oh, chance goes. And bearing in mind that Jose de Sousa has been hitting the ball with no drama whatsoever, 1-3-2 looks very, very possible.
54.
Hit 2 balls in a visit earlier on, didn't he? And there's loads of room for another. Oh my word, double 16. Oh, you just knew it. You just knew it. Jose de Sousa with another 12 darter. He kicked off with a 1-2-7 and game shot in leg 1. He follows it with a 1-3-2. He won't do that. But he will leave himself a 2 darter as well. Pressure. Double 18. Oh,
Game shot.
He's old school, vintage Adrian Lewis is majestic. 14 darter. He will not go quietly. 104 average for jackpot, and yet he still trails. And if he doesn't break Jose de Sousa in this leg, it is game over for him. Semi-final of Event 1, the final of Event 2. He had an early exit yesterday, but look how he's bounced back. Jose de Sousa, another world-class performance against a world-class competitor in Adrian Lewis, who's looked very, very good himself. But even jackpot has not been good enough to stop the Portuguese man of scores from reaching his second final of the Winter Series. Enormous positives to take from Adrian Lewis, but there may well be a title to take for Jose de Sousa.
I'd like to think this is going to be conventional, but this is Jose de Sousa. Oh, conventional it could be. He's just going to double check before he goes for treble 19. Tops?
Game shot.
Oh, lovely. That is an 11 darter to start this final.
31.
And the chance is there.
That's a chance for a second successive 11 dart break of throw. Peter Wright needs to find the treble. He does. Double 12. A dozen will do. And Peter Wright does level up at 1 apiece.
And fails to get there. De Sousa for the lead.
Look how quickly he walked up there. Eager to get this break of throw and put himself ahead.
Game shot.
And he's done it on double 16. No pressure really here on De Sousa though. Wright failing to find a visit in 3 figures.
All right.
120.
Only him.
Comments?
Only him. Remarkable. Going that way. He could end up in trouble going that way as well yet.
I've had 10 seconds and I've still got nothing.
He doesn't want to see this first start miss above the double 2.
Game shot.
He just plants it in. Jose will go his way.
De Sousa to level things up after 10.
And the double.
32.
It is not there. And Peter Wright has 3 clear darts here to break and pull clear.
Game shot.
Yes, he does. Right in the middle of the bat, that one.
140.
Well, he taps on the door.
Game shot.
But Peter Wright hasn't heard the knock and now is 1 away from the win. Well, it's 2 darts at double. And he's chosen double 12. And we are going all the way in the final on day 4. De Sousa back from the brink.
$100.
Exactly what we were saying before. He knows how to win snake bites. He knows exactly when to pounce.
Game shot.
And Peter Wright does win at the Winter Series after a dramatic final. Day 4 is Peter Wright's day. Jose De Sousa once again beaten in a thrilling final.